Let's be real for a second. The average YouTuber is controversial. They get canceled for a ton of reasons. Me, maybe because I'm wearing a sleeveless shirt with a sleeveless vest. But some YouTubers have done some pretty bad things that led to their cancellation, and that's what we're going to watch today. Starting with my personal favorite, the PewDiePie bridge incident. I mean, I don't like that he did it, but you get the idea. So as the title of this video suggests, PewDiePie was playing PUBG, and then in a moment of rage, he said some pretty bad things. I don't think this video exists anymore. Here's moments before disaster. This video like ruined YouTube for a while.
What a jeez, oh my god, what the
And just like that, the bridge incident was born. I like how he says, like, I don't mean that in a bad way. As if there's like a good way you can say that word. And he's had his fair share of controversies, but I think this one lives in infamy. Next up, we have the video that got David Dobrik canceled. And what this is the Jeff Wittek excavator incident. So if you don't know the background to this, basically Jeff Wittek, one of the friends in the vlog squad with David, was put on this excavator in the ocean. And then some pretty bad things happened. He ended up like busting his eye open. This might be like a sensitive video, but we'll make sure to blur it. But here is a pretty bad video. Yeah, so there he is. I mean, that's just like an insane thing to engage with. Yeah, so his entire eye was basically lost as a result. I think he like hit his eye on the ocean floor because it was super shallow. You can't give certain people money because this is what they do with it. You know, some people are like, oh, I'd love to have $1 million so I could like pay down my debt and pay for groceries. You give it to like a rich YouTuber, they put an excavator in the ocean and their friends start riding it around. Pretty ridiculous. That video, I think rightfully so, led to him kind of being off of YouTube because I think people no longer were interested in watching people like break their eyes. So next up we have J Station, an infamous YouTuber who basically lied about his girlfriend dying, and this was the original video in which he claimed that she was dead. I've never actually seen this before. That's the fakest tears I've ever seen. This acting's horrendous.
I never wanted to make a video like this, ever.
This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh, we have Jack Nicholson over here, Leonardo DiCaprio. Cut to the point, 31 seconds of milking watch time. Get to it, we know this is the clearest fake cry I've ever seen in my life. Why are you... Spit it out. It's been a minute.
Last night we lost Alexia to a drunk driver, guys.
Well, what a thing to joke about. What goes through your head? Hey, I need to make a video for the day. I don't have content. Alexia, you died. Let's just say you died. Let me make a video on that. And how did you die? Oh, drunk driver. That's believable. It actually blows my mind that people thought that this was real when they first watched it. I think that says a lot about where the state of YouTube was back then. But I guess pranks too. People didn't realize that a lot of the pranks were fake.
She was on the way to pick up something for our video we were making on our second channel, Dream Team.
I love the promo of the second channel. He's got like a full built-out story. I can't listen to this. This is so bad. It looks like he's almost smiling there.
Her dream was just to get 1 million subscribers, and we were so close to doing that, guys.
Don't tell me that he's using his girlfriend's death to reach a subscriber goal on his second channel with his girlfriend. This is so unbelievably bad. I don't understand how people believe this at first. I guess if he had like really young, impressionable fans, that's so heinous to be lying about your girlfriend's death. And not only did he do it once, but he doubled down on it. Because then he had a video where I think he was like visiting the site in which she died. This is like the next day.
Guys, I just got off the phone with Alexia's parents. They had set up a memorial on the side of the road for Alexia.
So he brought flowers.
I bought her these roses. That's it right there.
Oh my gosh, they put up a fake memorial and everything?
Hey man, everything's gonna be okay.
Are you serious? How elaborate is this prank? Wow, what a jerk. What a scumbag.
Oh my God.
They set up an entire candlelit memorial that's fake. They wrote her name on a cross.
We're gonna miss you.
Wow. She's just as culpable though, because she's clearly like in on this. You'd have to imagine. I doubt that she wasn't in the know that this was going on, because this has large implications on her life. And surely she knows that, because people are gonna see her the next day after the video is posting and be like, aren't you dead? I just saw J Station's 3-part series in which there was a memorial on the side of the road. The first person to realize this was fake, it had to have been a crazy thing, because who fakes death? Next up, we have a video of KSI who gets canceled apparently for telling a fan with Asperger's who's autistic to get well soon. I've never seen this video before. Let's check it out.
He has Asperger's, like autism, so it wouldn't have been very good for him to come.
Oh, for real? All right, well, I mean, hopefully you get well soon, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
Get well soon to somebody with autism. Imagine that. You just rested off 7 days and you're just back at it. That's hilarious. I've never seen that before. I don't think he actually got canceled. I mean, now he has a $1 billion company. That's one of the best videos ever. I'm glad that this exists. So next up, we have a video of a Brazilian YouTuber named Reset. And what he did was fill an Oreo, replace the cream with toothpaste, and gave it to a homeless man. And not only was he banned from YouTube and canceled socially, but he was also thrown in prison for, I think, like an indefinite amount of time to set an example out of YouTube pranksters. I think he's still there. I don't know, but let's see this. Like, why give it to a homeless man? Do it to your friends. Like, the prank could be equally funny with any person replaced in. If anything, it's better if you give it to a friend. Okay, so he basically went up. He said, do you need food? And he said, like, here you go. Here's your Oreos. I don't know if the guy, like, ever ate them on camera, but the fact that he was just, like, distributing, I guess, like, illegal food. Like, you can't eat toothpaste. I'm pretty sure that, like, disrupts your stomach in a way that can be pretty fatal. Why are people disliking? That wasn't him. He's showing you the footage. Yeah, I always think it's funny that, like, the channels that do the justice of re-uploading the videos always get dislike bombed because people think that it's like, oh, I don't like this video, but you're really like just not supporting the creator. It's like if people were to dislike this video because I'm showing the videos. It's like, don't hate on me. I'm trying to do a service, just compiling them and watching them with you guys. We're in this together, me and you. We're friends. It's never a good sign when there's a compilation video of every time you got canceled. If I'm ever in that position, you know I did something super wrong. But with Shane Dawson, we have an offensive/racist compilation, and for every single one of these, he was probably rightfully so called out and canceled on YouTube, Twitter, etc.
And I realized, Shane, you can't go and say like that and just throw it out there.
Okay, some self-accountability. Okay, so first up we have blackface, brownface.
What did you just say? Schnooky? Yeah. So what do you want to do?
All right, so he was just character acting and put on a lot of blackface. Oh, that is really blackface.
Bomb as hell!
Wow, that's like putting like the soot on your face. Reminds me of this scene from like Babylon. Now we have Asian jokes. But that's not all. All right, again, at least he's self-aware. And then we have, oh, but don't forget. Let's see what this could be.
Yeah, so I did a lot of things in this video that will probably come back to haunt me. But it's okay, because it's all for comedy, right?
I guess so. In the name of comedy, you can do whatever you want. That's how that works, right? Next up is pretty nasty, but we have Shane Dawson admitting that he does weird things with his cat. He was on a podcast, and then he started talking a little too much.
The things I've done to my poor animals, they will never love. One time, I laid my cat down on her back.
Are you gonna get arrested for this?
I don't think so.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't.
How is that a real thing that a person said? Oh my, that's like jail worthy. That's bestiality. That's like honestly justified to be canceled for. That's animal abuse and bestiality. That's nasty. This video needs no introduction, but it's the Logan Paul Aokigahara forest video in Japan in which he found the deceased person. This is only 10 seconds of it. We're obviously not going to watch the entire thing. Plus, I've watched it a couple times on my channel before. Here we go.
Oh my God, he's hanging. Bro. Did we just find a dead person in the suicide forest hanging?
I've said this before in the video where I watched all the deleted YouTube videos where I actually watched the full version. And I don't think the fact that he laughs at it is the bad part because everybody has a weird emotional response to really like horrific things. Now we have a video of Tfue who back in 2017 while playing Fortnite saw a raccoon and then he took away the RAC and ended up saying a really bad word and he got banned from Fortnite after saying this. And then he also got canceled. So let's check it out.
Where did this go?
Can't be saying that. All right, the comments say this is now way ban worthy and Twitch knows they're just playing the safe card. Okay, so I guess he was getting preferential treatment. It sounds so bad, but the dude is wearing a raccoon hat. Yeah, so if you look closely, I mean, in fairness to Tfue, that guy has a raccoon hat on. We don't see it, but you have to trust the process that he did. Sometimes you shorten a word that you shouldn't shorten. Next up, we have EDP445, who was basically caught texting and trying to groom an underage girl, and he went to meet up with her in person in Fresno, California, and then was caught by these guys in a sting operation. EDP was caught here. He was confronted. You don't understand how hard it was to find even a portion of this video. This used to be like a 45-minute video, like an entire documentary where you could watch all the raw footage. That doesn't exist. I don't know where to find it, but this is the best we could do. It's 20 seconds of this interaction, and this just shows kind of how absurd the entire thing was, and this, of course, led to his cancellation.
Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
and then go back home.
Yeah, so he basically said that the reason he was meeting up with this girl who was 13 years old is because he just wanted to give her a cupcake or receive a cupcake, which you don't see the context here, but prior to him saying that, they showed him text messages in which he was like sending pictures of like his poop to her, like clearly engaging in some weird stuff with an underage girl. So that's EDP and rightfully canceled. This one's pretty crazy, but we have Jordan Cheyenne, who was this mom, like this family channel, I believe, in which she had a dog that passed away. And so this is her talking about it, but look closely what she does, how she interacts with her child. It's pretty crazy.
I love you guys. Bye.
All right, here we go.
Come here. Come closer for the video. Come closer. Come closer. Act like you're crying. Really quick.
I am crying.
No, I know, but go like this for the video. Go like this. Put one hand up. Go like this. Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
I have no words. Imagine being a mother, because I think the dog was actually sick, and you're so focused on capturing an inauthentic moment that you're directing your son to fake cry and to have a certain position so you could capture a good thumbnail, and that overrides you being a good mom, in which your son actually says, "Mom, I'm crying. I don't want to be doing this right now." And you just say, no, we need the content. We need the content. This is abhorrent. This is disgusting. This is extremely hilarious. But this, I mean, rightfully so, led to her being canceled. My question is, how does footage like this leak? Who leaks it? She's the one who records it, so she has the footage. So part of me is like, did you leak this on purpose? Like, what was your goal with this? But this is one of the worst videos that exists on the internet, and this is why she got canceled. Next up might be the funniest cancellation of them all, and this is Ryan's World, but not him, his mom. Because his mom, when she was 18, shoplifted $100 worth of items from JCPenney, and she was actually sent to jail for 60 days. I think she served 30 of them, so she was actually imprisoned over it. And they were mad because they found this out, and then they still continued to post, I guess like 30 years later, a video of Ryan pretending to be a police and arrest the mom because they thought that she was making light of her previous offense.
Police Ryan.
So there's Police Ryan, and let's see. All right, so here we go. That's Ryan's mom. She's caught with a misdemeanor. I don't know what she's doing wrong.
Oh no, Mommy spilled a lot of cereal.
Teach her a lesson, Chase.
All right, so she's gonna get these PTSD flashbacks. All right, so that was literally it. I mean, it's kind of crazy that people got mad over that, but it's the internet. I don't know if this counts as a YouTuber getting canceled, but YouTube themselves actually got canceled, I guess, in the public eye because they tried to roll out something called YouTube Heroes, and you could see what it is. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so welcome to YouTube Heroes. Gain points when you add captions or subtitles to a video. Okay, I guess that's useful. That's good to see. Report negative content. So that's the big one. It's like if you think this is a bad video, you can report it, and it incentivizes you to do so because you get points because of it. So everybody watching this is like, wait a second, doesn't this just put power into the hands of people to just abuse it? And YouTube was like, no, definitely not. But it gets worse because there's 3 levels to becoming a hero. Level 1 is to become a hero. Just claim that you are one. So access your dashboard. Level 2 is to continue your training. What this looks like is exclusive workshops, I guess like video chats. And then the most controversial is level 3 when you unlock your super tools. And what does this include? Mass flagging of videos. So let's say somebody doesn't like my channel, for instance, and they were like a YouTube hero. They could be like, mass flag. I don't like Sam. He's the worst. They can just mass flag videos. This gives way too much power to people. Seeing mass flag videos with a happy-go-lucky music in the background made me laugh so hard. Yeah, literally. Next up, we have a family channel called Daddy of 5, which is just this guy and his 5 kids. And not only were they canceled, but the dad was actually sent to jail and had CPS, Child Protection Services, called on him because of stuff that he did. And we have all the incriminating evidence here.
You know you don't hit girls. Yeah, but she's your sister. She don't count. Oh my God!
What?
It's Jake! It's Jake!
What the wrong with you all?
What? This dad's insane. Good thing they called CPS.
What happened?
She dropped his Xbox on accident.
I feel so bad for this kid. And his glasses broke?
Turn the camera off!
Oh my gosh. Just like a dad sticking the camera in the face of his kid who's just getting like destroyed by his siblings and his dad. They broke his Xbox. That's like a $400 device. I mean, I guess that they bought it, but it's too far. The lengths that I think that family channel should be banned. I don't know if that's like a crazy take, but there should be no universe in which family channels exist because you just exploit the kids for content time and time again. And we see this. Like, name one good family channel. Go. There's none. It was a trick question. Literally none. You might think like, oh, this one's not that bad. Every single family channel, if you're putting your child on camera for the sake of content and monetizing your content, you're a bad person. There's no good family channels. They don't exist. Don't be convinced that there are. So next up, we have Sam Pepper, who was canceled because of this video in which he pranked killing his best friend. You're gonna see how absurd this is, but basically he fakes getting kidnapped and then is like forced to watch his friend get like murdered. It's really bad. It's all fake, obviously. So this is the friend getting pranked, okay? And this person is in on the prank. All right, and there's the fake kidnapper. This guy actually thinks he's being kidnapped. That's crazy. This is a felony. I'm watching a literal felony. Like, I feel like you would watch this on like Live Leak. It's already not a prank, but it gets so much worse. Don't tell me they put him in the trunk. That's not even a prank. You're genuinely kidnapping him. 20 minutes later, so here's his friend. Oh my gosh. So that was a fake bullet. Didn't actually happen, obviously. Look how horrified he is. He's gonna have severe PTSD going forward. Like, he is traumatized for life. He's always going to be looking over his shoulder when he's like doing something in his trunk. He's never going to trust anybody ever again. Like, what a terrible video. Rightfully canceled for this. I mean, even after the reveal, he's still in shell shock. It looks like he still doesn't believe it fully. Now we have a channel called Toy Freaks, which is another family channel, which we should get rid of every single one of them. And the dad was canceled because of a prank he did on his little girl. And you'll see what it is. Just some people just really don't deserve to have kids. All right, so here they are just playing with makeup. I think this is fairly harmless. Nothing super lasting. Okay, so here's what got the dad canceled, and he instructed his one daughter to cut off his other daughter's ponytail, which is a really nasty prank. I mean, here we go. Literally, like, cuts it off. Yeah. I know there was a camera cut there, but I just want to be abundantly clear. Like, that hair is gone. Like, there was a snip, and this is the actual ponytail. You can't even call that a prank because you actually just, like, completely transformed that person's look. Maybe she wasn't asleep. Maybe she was in on it too, the girl whose hair got cut. But either way, I mean, they're way too young to understand what's actually happening, and you're just making a joke out of your children. So I think Toy Freaks was done after this, and this video definitely caused some controversy. So about 7 years ago, Ricegum was promoting this mystery box, and he had to apologize for it because it was like this really sketchy website. And the way that he apologized was giving away Amazon codes to people. And you may be saying, oh, well, that's not super bad. That's nice that he's kind of giving back something meaningful, but the codes were used. And so here's the video of this all happening.
They do but say sorry and give you these Amazon gift cards.
So every single one of these codes, you can try to redeem it yourself right now, but these are used codes. I mean, obviously they'll be used at this point. They're all claimed, but apparently at the time of posting, nobody could even use these. So he's like, I'm sorry, here's Amazon codes, Amazon codes. So if you were the first person to watch this video, you never had a shot. This video is pretty iconic, but it's the Fine Bros, and they got canceled after trying to copyright React content. So in their world, I would be like in court right now for reacting to their videos.
We strive with React to be making episodes that will not just be interesting and entertaining now, but
oh yeah, absolute pioneers of reacting to content. React content objectively is the laziest type of content because you're leveraging other people's content.
So if you're interested in creating your own version of any of our React formats, which if you don't, then what is wrong with you?
So they own the React format. That's the point here that needs to be highlighted. They claim that they own all of React. So again, like this format of me reacting to YouTube videos, they probably have a series reacting to YouTube videos. And this would then, I'd have to pay them a licensing fee in order to use that format, which is just basically React. I mean, they were rightfully canceled for this. They had a whole apology video and everything. They're just looking to get a quick milli, and it backfired. I don't think they actually make content anymore. Okay, I lied. They do make content, and I guess they have a pretty decent channel. Yeah, they still do decently. So, all right, good for them. I was wrong. They actually make a lot of content, a ton of content, in fact. Not what they used to get in terms of views, but I mean, they're eating. They're definitely doing something right. There's also a lot of YouTubers who got canceled for using the N-word, and so here's a video of every single one of them. All right, so first up is Jacksepticeye. Let's see if he actually says it. Sometimes, like, people think they said it, but they actually didn't say it. So let's be the judges here.
Okay, I'm out. I'm outie. Bye. Bye. Oh.
You know, he's Irish. Maybe if you're Irish, you could opine on that, but as an American, I don't think he said it. I think that he was saying like N-A-C-K-E-R-S, like it might be like a word in Irish English. Let's check it out. Ah, see, what did I say? See, I just protected him because I don't even want to say this word. I feel like this word isn't even a good word to say, but it's another word for gypsies or travelers used by the Irish. Aha, you're welcome, Jacksepticeye. I just relieved you of being canceled. Jeez, look at me doing God's work. Next up, we have another gaming YouTuber, Ninja, who actually actually has a compilation of every time he said it, so let's see if he actually does.
Stop negging. Don't neg. No one likes that. Dude, that sounds, you know what I mean though.
That's crazy, but I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You didn't say it, but I see why it's in this compilation. It's a little too close.
The double pump is a move. It's being nerfed.
A what move? I mean, he clearly didn't say it. You don't just say it. Like, there was something to it. We probably missed something. Like, again, Fortnite terminology. Okay, so apparently this comment says the double pump isn't being removed. It's being nerfed. So here we go.
The double pump isn't being removed. It's being nerfed. Because
okay, I see. He just blended isn't being removed, and then it started to sound like a different word. Gotta enunciate more, Ninja.
Ninja, recommendations for tell us what his best face on.
Okay, he actually said it there. He 100% said it there.
Yeah, I'm supplying the wood like Elijah. These smoking in my Elijah. Lace.
Oh yeah, he definitely said it there. He was singing a song and he said it. This one actually got him like canceled for a little bit, and then he came back, streamed with Drake, and had like 500,000 viewers and 100,000 Twitch primes. But nonetheless, there Ninja is. All right, so if you don't know who Keemstar is, Keemstar, this is kind of crazy. He's an ex-lawyer. He was an attorney, and then he became a drama YouTube channel. But there was an old video of Keemstar that resurfaced, and it's him saying, of course, the N-word. And here's the video. It's actually kind of absurd.
This stupid justice, all righteous Alex is doing this. You I swear to God, I'm gonna find out.
He doubled down, leaned into the camera, and said, I swear I'm gonna find you. Oh my God, that's gotta be a hate crime. So he was canceled, but then it was forgotten about because he became a controversial person. And if you lean into it a little bit, then it just becomes like quickly forgotten. It's like, oh, of course he said it. But Keemstar was canceled for this, and it's kind of crazy that people don't talk about this more. Next up, we have Trisha Paytas, who also said the N-word, so let's check it out here.
My homegirl slurp it like a milkshake. All you want some Nick cake.
A little too loud and proud for Trisha Paytas right there, but that's not the only time she said it.
This is only my first of many YouTubes, including my very first single.
I'm gonna go take a shower and I'll be back. Okay, moving on. Next up, we have iDubbbz, who was a regular user of the N-word, and then he decided at some point to stop it, but before he'd actually make videos talking about how it should be okay to say the word. And here's him stringing together a couple really bad words in a Christmas card reading, it looks like.
For any of you who think me and my subscribers are a bunch of savages, just get a load at how perfectly the word is written in this letter. That's right, a savage couldn't write that way.
Yeah, I mean, he was very loose with his way of saying it, and this led to him being canceled multiple times. Again, to the point where it almost wasn't even a cancellation, it was just kind of associated with his character. Next up, we have H3H3, a podcaster and commentary YouTuber, and he used the word as well multiple times. I think he was inspired by iDubbbz. This video resurfaced, he took it down, and he was canceled for a good amount of time as well.
It's just a wonderful string of words that really gets you going. You
multiple times, jeez. He said it twice.
I love that I can just say though.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like you're using a little liberally.
I love saying
You know, okay, I was literally just going to say this. You know you've stepped over the line when iDubbbz tells you to tone it down. I mean, even iDubbbz, the person who invented the term, the one that got him canceled, you're using it 3 times in the span of about 2 minutes on your podcast and then acting like you're holier than thou. I mean, clearly this is a word that is stringed together also with another bad word. So you're basically saying 6 terrible words you probably would never say just because you're in the presence of somebody who gave you the pass when they don't even seem to be somebody who should be giving that. Next up, we have Pokimane, who said the N-word on a stream in the past. I mean, a lot of people probably did it back in the day, so now we're just kind of grabbing at straws. But she did get canceled for it, so it does fit the mold of what this video is about. She is Moroccan, so she's North African, so she's close, but this is her.
Ain't funny. Maybe you're just boring as because only lame say that shit.
And that's that. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more content, make sure to click here, otherwise subscribe on your way out, and I will see you next time. Peace.